Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, the honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled, There is No Such Thing as Free Press. Lord will you are edified. My source, RT.com. And this article is entitled, How Did America's Media Establishment Seize Responsibility for Deciding What Constitutes Reality? This article was published on the 17th of March, 2021. And it states, 6 media companies are almost entirely responsible for crafting consensus reality in the West, but their laziness is such that they are now seeking legal remedies in Congress as an alternative to raising the quality of their work. When one hears the papers of record lamenting the rising tide of fake news and disinformation, one is listening to these corporations complaining about the need to bolster the quality of their output as if it's an unthinkable chore to actually deliver good work. Check facts and confirm sources. Why bother with accuracy or utility when one's government benefactors are willing to step in at the last minute and throw the competition under the bus? Faith in Big Brother's willingness to toss out a last-minute lifesaver has bred a profound laziness into the American media establishment, a phenomenon some have dubbed truth decay, that has wrecked not just its quality, but its believability. The media establishment effectively dominated by just 6 companies, Time Warner, Disney, News Corporation, Comcast, Viacom, and CBS, survives to fight another day, but at what cost? And just in a nutshell, the nobility of Edom control everything. All media outlets, okay, whether it's RT.com or any other so-called alternative news, and let's prove that. Second source, Wikipedia.org, and this journalist's name is John Swinton, all right? Now, he was a Scottish-American journalist, newspaper publisher, and orator. Although he arguably gained his greatest influence as the chief editorial writer of the New York Times during the decade of the 1860s, okay? Swinton is best remembered as the namesake of John Swinton's paper. But let's continue. Following his stint as a freelancer, Swinton took a permanent position as an editorial writer for the New York Sun in 1875, but he left the Sun in 1883 to launch a newspaper of his own. He delivered at a press dinner the speech he is most famous for today. And I quote, "There is no such a thing in America as an independent press." All right. Now, this is when? During the late 1800s. And I'll repeat, there is no such a thing in America as an independent press unless it is out in country towns. You are all slaves. You know it, and I know it. There is not one of you who dares to express an honest opinion. Now, imagine now. If he was saying this back then, imagine now. If you expressed it, you would know beforehand that it would never appear in print. I am paid $150 for keeping honest opinions out of the paper I am connected with. Others of you are paid similar salaries for doing similar things. if I should allow honest opinions to be printed in one issue of my paper, I would be like Othello before 24 hours. My occupation would be gone. The man who would be so foolish as to write honest opinions would be out on the street hunting for another job. The business of a New York journalist is to distort the truth, to lie outright, to pervert, to vilify, to fawn at the feet of Mammon, and to sell his country and his race for his daily bread. To who? The nobility of Edom, okay? Or for what is about the same, his salary. You know this and I know it. And what foolery to be toasting an independent press. We are the tools and vessels of rich men behind the scenes. Okay, let's get some precepts. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, referring to the nation of Edom, beginning with the nobility of Edom. Okay, these international bankers, all right, such as the Rothschilds. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image is referring to this system. So the nobility of Edom has power to make this system function, to make this system operate. And who gave the nobility of Edom this power? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Keep this in mind. Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So the wicked receive the earth from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Point blank period. Okay? That the image of the beast, and I'm back in Revelation 13:15, should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rule in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will and set up over it the basis of men. And at this time frame, the nobility of Edom controls this entire system, and therefore they indicate, all right, to their puppets what is displayed on CNN, RT, Press TV, and any other alternative news. Everything is manipulated by the nobility of Edom. Okay? 2 Corinthians 4:4, in whom the God of this world, who is the God of this world? The ruler of this world, the ruler of this dominion or so-called rulership. Esau, Edom, beginning with their nobility, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, referring to 2/3, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Okay, but the point is that the nobility of Edom control this entire system, and therefore they dictate what is presented to the people on media outlets. Okay. You know this, and I know it. What foolery to be toasting an independent press. We are the tools and vessels of rich men behind the scenes. We are jumping jacks. They pull the string and we dance. Our time, our talents, our lives, our possibilities are the property of other men. We are intellectual prostitutes, okay? And this quote, all right, was made by John Swinton in 1883. So, in a nutshell, like he states or stated, there is no such a thing in America as an independent press. Lord will, you are edified. Shalom.